What's up? This is Nick from Arcane Sanctuary. Today I'm going to be going over Sound Toys Effects Rack. Yes, it is bass processing week from Sound Toys, so we're going to put on the parallel track and see what we can do on our bass effects and get some cool sounds. It's probably a little bit distortion, but more effects than anything. So let's jump into this bad boy. Alright, cool. So they got the effects rack all set up by Sound Toys. I'm going to start off with a decapitator, and we're going to dial this in on a track I wrote and see what we come up with. Okay, a little spooky sounds there, but let's... That's pretty good. Way too much. Alright, so we got a little more distortion coming out of that on the parallel processing track. Now let's just get a filter freak, might be too much. Micro shift. Phase mistress. Let's try phase mistress. This is a cool effect. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, so let's do this track. That is my raw DI track. Cool. Let's keep going. Let's add some micro shift to this. Let's see if we can get this a little bit more crazy. Microshift's not doing a whole lot. Let's try the phase mistress. Oh, we did that already. Let's try Pac-Man. All right, so we added some Pac-Man to it, which gave it a little ping pong. I don't really like the ping pong, but it does sound cool. So I'm just gonna go back to the low FO. Let's get back to that spot in the song where it was. Let's see, wasn't much going on but the bass. Alright, so that's adding some little niftiness to it. Let's get rid of that. And let's get rid of the mistress, and let's go with filter freak and see what we can come up with here. Oh, I got rid of it. That's alright. The double lock wasn't doing a whole lot. It's a little bump in the mids. It's interesting. So the main thing you want to do is add subtlety. Subtlety is definitely going to give you more of a positive effect than a lot of, let's just say Echo Boy, which sounded horrible at first. We knock it down almost to, what was that, 25% there? So it's maybe like 20% of the max what that can achieve. Okay, yeah, so that's solo safe now. Let's listen in and see what we come up and. Yeah, so you can hear Echo Boys really just adding just a little bit, and it's plenty. It's not too subtle, it's perfect. Now this frequency is weird. I think I might dial that back a little. This has a lot of characteristics to it. So you get a rather boring, dull track, and it just adds a good amount of life to it. Alright, so we're going to start this here. Seems very dry and lifeless. Add a little frequency. Much happier with that. another thing you can do with this is you can actually knock the whole mix down here. Instead of riding your fader down like I did, you can just knock the mix down, get a dry signal in, but it's really preference and taste. Let's see. All right, so let's try. Let's see what they got in here that we can mess around with. 70s amp buzz. That's a cool sound. Basic enhancer. It's a good sound. I like that. Bottom fuzz. That's a little bit much. Oh, I like that. Let's hear that in the mix. That's cool. Larry Graham Thunder from Larry Graham, the king of the slap. That fills up too much. That sounds great. Cool. So we had a lot of cool presets that I actually never really played with before. They sounded great. This effects rack is cool. It's just, you know, it's something you can add as a parallel processing and really just give some life to you know, Mammoth had, you know, it sounds great by itself, but in this instance, this song, it, you know, it really needed something else, and Sound Toys definitely brought it to the table. Sound Toys isn't your general go-to processing. The Sound Toys is its own entity, and it's used for creativity. And I definitely I found some cool stuff on here that made me love it, you know, even more. I've never really dabbled with it on the bass. I'm going to be honest with you. I've used the capitator on bass, and I've used the radiator and the devil lock, you know, just some distortions. But I never really went out of my element on there, and I'm glad I did, because it definitely found some depth to my mix by just adding a little bit here and there. I'm going to try it on the guitar, maybe on the pads, see what I come up with there. I have a good feeling that it's going to be some very excellent results. So thank you for watching this. I do appreciate it, checking it out. It's called Sound Toys. You can go to their website, soundtoys.com, and a lot of times they have cool promotions. I believe right now they have Bass Week going on, so they have some promotions. So the Decapitator was on sale. You can get the whole effects rack on sale. All the modules themselves that I have work out excellent. I have a feeling, though, I don't think I'm ever going to not add that rack to it, because it just, you get so many options just right in your face, and all the stuff's in there. It's all the stuff you need. Oh, I should have messed with the crystallizer a little bit. You know what? Let's jump on the crystallizer real quick and see if I can add something cool to that sound that I can't. Where's my? All right, so we got my bass depth back, and I should have thrown that on before. Let's see what we come up with a crystallizer. Oh, that's some... Alright, so we're going to start this here. Hey, we added the crystallizer and it came out cool. Yeah, it's just, I mean, I got a tiny bit. It's barely anything even on there. Cool. So that, my friends, is Sound Toys Effects Rack. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you very much for watching the video. Let's go.